Operation Large Area Coverage, Target, St. Louis, Missouri. It was supposedly an experiment to test how chemical and biological weapons would dispense over a large area. During the aftermath of World War II, the United States was doing many different things to build up its defenses, to prepare for potential attacks, and to see how chemicals and biological weapons would dispense if one was ever detonated. At the time, what was used by the U.S. Army Chemical Corps was not thought to be harmful. Operation LAC took place in many areas of the United States, but in St. Louis, things took an even darker turn. The substance in question is zinc cadmium sulfide, a chemical of great controversy, not only because of its use for experiments, but also due to the decades of denial by the American government that refused to acknowledge its use. There are many concerns about the government poisoning of St. Louis, Missouri. What the Black community experienced during this time took things to a harsher level filled with lies, cover-ups, and outright abuse. During the 1950s and 60s, the U.S. Army dusted chosen American cities from coast to coast with a fine powder of fluorescent, potentially toxic chemicals. And now scientists are saying that the powder used in St. Louis may have contained radioactive material. The scientists involved use cadmium sulfide because it is similar in size to germs. Cadmium sulfide is a potentially dangerous chemical. It is toxic in large doses and is known to cause lung cancer and to damage the liver, kidneys, and bones.
And remember, cadmium is in the very stuff that they're spraying down on us, folks, from these aircraft, spraying up into the atmosphere from these ships and these land-based facilities, folks. Strontium-90, producing power stations, barium and industrial salt, lithium, aluminium oxide, human animal depleted blood cells, graphene oxide that becomes graphene hydroxide inside your system, yeah? And cadmium, coal fly ash, etc., on and on. And this is just one compound we're breathing in that is toxic and it is carcinogenic. I kid you not.